Hi guys, it's Thomas here from COTBase.com. Welcome to our weekly COT review. Today we're going to be analyzing the 5th Commitments of Traders report of 2024. And as we always do, we shall start off by looking at the largest changes in commercials net positions. But before we jump to the review, just a brief reminder for those who are new to COT analysis here at COTBase.com, you'll find a lot of educational material. Not only do we have these in written format, but we have some very useful videos as well that can guide you through the analysis process step by step. If you have any questions, of course, always feel free to reach us at info@cotbase.com or just comment underneath the video. Okay, back to the review. So we have the markets listed based on their largest changes in commercials net positions, as I just said. We're analyzing the classic COT report type, which has the longest history of COT data, and the combined futures and options data. Lean Hogs is on top of our list with a 40% change in commercials net position. So let's open that market first. And of course, on a 1-year time frame, you can see the 52 weeks. So you can measure this recent change, compare it to the past 1 year, and you can see that actually this latest change is the largest amongst all. It is a bearish COT change signal coming after a rally that's been going on in this market, suggesting some weakening in the next few days. Of course, COT change signals are short-term signals. If we move to the 5 years chart, we can of course analyze the extreme situation in the position of traders. First looking at commercials, who are of course represented with the red line. There's no significant extreme. You can see this horizontal line is more or less in between the most bearish COT extreme levels and the most bullish ones. So it is really kind of a neutral situation over here in commercials net positions. Large speculators, pretty much the same case. So it's really the COT change signal this week that we can act upon if we wanted to. Moving to our next market, copper, roughly the same magnitude based on just percentages, but we got to open the chart, and here you can see what that means. So 39% change in commercials net positions, bearish COT change signal once again, definitely amongst the greatest changes. I'd say top 5 or probably top 3, but we have seen a bit of a decline on Thursday and Friday. So we'll see if this continues on next week. COT extreme wise, we are with this move, we've moved away from bullish extreme levels, but it's still in that vicinity. So it's I'd say more bullish than bearish for sure. And especially if you look at this 5 years chart, you can see we had some significant bearish extreme in 2021 without any major effect, as you can see, which I would say could have been a so-called commercial capitulation. When they're getting these margin calls, commercial participants, and they got to close their positions, further fueling the rally in the market. Something interesting you can read on it on the COT page at cotbase.com. So interesting stuff over there. Moving to our next market, South African Rand, a currency, 19% change over here. Back to the 1 year chart, larger than average change size. We have seen greater changes in the past. It is a bullish COT change signal, suggesting some strengthening in the next few days. Moving to a 5 years chart, you can see that we are once again roughly around the 0 line in between the two major extremes. The most bearish one, the most bullish COT extreme from May of last year. We're more or less in between those two levels. So really not much from the COT report this week on the South African Rand. Moving towards large speculators COT extreme analysis, we've got two complexes. They've been there for a couple weeks now, the grains complex and of course soybeans as well, with all-time extremes. For those who are new to this review, complex means we basically create a combined COT chart for the whole complex, the whole market category, by combining the individual market COT data into one. It's something unique at cotbase.com. So we're going to move over those. We have soybeans and then soybean meal. Let's open soybeans. The two markets, of course, correlate with each other, so we're going to jump over the meal. But bullish extreme, no question about that. No question. So pretty decent bullish extreme developing in soybeans for the past couple of months now, suggesting a bottoming in the next few weeks, possibly month ahead of us. Soybean meal, we can open it. It's going to be pretty much the same picture. Maybe the decline that was in soybean meal was more visible. Corn. Let's continue with corn. 189 report extreme and large speculators net positions. Again, bullish extreme. So of course, we are not surprised as these markets have a level of correlation with each other. And last but not least, we have the dollar index on a 5-year chart. Of course, 134 report extreme and large speculators, 150 in commercials. It is a bullish COT extreme, but it has been there during this bottom, of course, signaling that the dollar index may easily continue its rise the next few months ahead of us. Now, talking about the dollar index, I will switch over to the euro US dollar currency pair. And you know what? I'll take off the iCOT Intraday Indicator, one of our fabulous indicators, and put it back on just so you see that I'm not changing any settings. It's a default setting. The only thing I will change is I'm interested in all the signals, not just the stripe signals that you can see, these green vertical lines on the chart. So the only thing I'm going to change is one of the indicators is going to show long opportunities, and the other one is going to show short opportunities in the market. I once again, I did not change anything, and you can see how effective this is. This is a 1 hour, but we can of course let's see the 15 minutes. Oh my God, 15 minutes. What a beautiful bullish sign over there in the market just before the close. Sorry, February 1st, beautiful stripe signal. And we can, of course, have a look at it. 5 minutes and 1 minute. Of course, this is at the end of the day. Volatility is getting lower. So that's the iCOT intraday indicator. If you're interested in this indicator, please come here to indicators and you'll see all the indicators we have available. The COT Base Pro focusing on classic COT analysis where the data is provided by CFTC, whereas iCOT intraday indicator is our own indicator and is not working from the commitments of traders data issued by CFTC directly. However, we have used the concepts of COT analysis to develop these indicators. You'll find a lot of great charts. This is the basic version without the buy and sell signals on the chart, and then the AfterSignal, which is a more unique approach where we kind of filter out signals that are unsuccessful. So you can see, for instance, on this example chart, we get signal after signal after signal, but the after signal effect really helps identifying the point in time when you should actually enter the market. So it's a very, very handy tool, and it supplements the longer term analysis of classic COT data. Once again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at info@cotbase.com or just comment underneath the video. We're all here to help you. Thank you very much for your attention. I do appreciate you being with me. I hope you will have a wonderful weekend and hopefully see you next time. Take care. Goodbye.